We're walking through Venice Beach Boardwalk and it literally smells like weed everywhere. I feel like 50% of the air here is weed air. Anyways, I'm gonna go get high. Hey guys, we're here at the Venice Beach Boardwalk and today we're asking strangers what they do for a living. This is a super interesting place. There are a lot of really interesting and cool people here. So I'm really excited to see what people have to say. We're gonna be asking juicy questions like, what's the biggest tip you've made? And other really interesting questions like, what's the purpose of life? And yeah, I think we're gonna learn a lot in this video. If you guys haven't already, make sure to get your free stocks down below. I'll leave the links down in the description. But yeah, let's go talk to some cool people. So what's your name, age, and what do you do?
My name is Lionel Jean-Baptiste. I'm 40 years old. I am a musician and I do little odd jobs like Instacart, drive Lyft, stuff like that.
What's the biggest tip you've made?
$200.
Wow, how'd that happen?
He just enjoyed what I was playing. You know, he was with his girl. He was in a good mood, feeling good.
Do you have any advice for people that want to work for themselves?
Number one, get your core skills together. You know what I mean? Because you got to have something to offer.
What's a daily habit you do that everyone should do?
I exercise, I pray, and I eat healthy.
What's something you want to tell the world?
Don't make excuses. Develop yourself. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, so I believe that's the way.
Thank you so much, man. What's your name, age, and what do you do?
I'm Britney, I'm 23 and I'm a graphic designer.
How'd you get into that?
I actually got a Christmas casual job working for an online store and then basically worked my way up to become a graphic designer doing that.
So how much do you make?
After I graduated, I was making $35 an hour, which is Aussie dollars.
Do you have any advice for people that want to get into that?
Just follow your passions, because initially I went into marketing because I thought that's what just everyone does, and then I realized no, like I really love my creativity, and it took me getting into the industry to realize what I wanted to do.
What's a daily habit you do that everyone should do?
I like to meditate for at least like 10 minutes every night before I go to sleep.
What was your first job?
I was a checkout chick at a supermarket.
How much did you make doing that?
16 Aussie dollars an hour.
And what did you learn from that?
To be nice to people who work in customer service or hospitality, because a lot of people are really rude.
What's the purpose of life?
I think it's just to learn and grow and make the most of being here.
Cool. Thank you so much. What's your name, age, and what do you do?
My name is Esteban, 36 years old, and I'm a plant-based chef.
How'd you get into that?
My girlfriend at the time, she was diagnosed with MS. So we went on like a food journey to try and help her heal from it. After cooking for her for about 6 months, she regained her vision. And after 9 months, she was completely healed from it. So ever since that, I became so passionate and felt like I could give something back to the world. So I started doing that.
How do you monetize that?
I sell acai bowls, do a lot of festivals, events, things like that.
What's the best part about being self-employed?
The freedom to be able to kind of do anything that I want as far as the business goes, and how I can give back to the planet, to the people, versus like working for a corporation or something that I have to kind of be tied down to the rules.
What's the piece of advice you have for aspiring entrepreneurs?
Do what you love, but also be aware of the demand and the need for the planet and for the people.
Did you go to college?
I dropped out of college.
What were you studying?
Mechanical engineering.
Can I ask why you dropped out?
I couldn't afford it anymore. I was self-funding everything, and so I was working 2 jobs, going to school. I don't look back on that, and I'm glad I don't have thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And yeah, and the sky's the limit, really. Just it's all about educating myself.
How do you always better yourself every single day?
Daily practices, yoga, meditations, breath work, just trying to learn as much as possible.
What are some resources that you recommend people checking out?
Tai Lopez, a long time ago, about his 67 steps, and that just kind of shifted my whole life. That's where I really became serious about being an entrepreneur. I think that's a great resource to start with.
What's something that you wish you started doing earlier?
Educate myself earlier, connected with mentors. I would have taken off years of the learning curve.
What's your biggest passion in life?
Nature. I love being in nature.
What's one thing you'd change about the world?
The profit-based economy. I wish that the world wasn't just based on making profits, but like also having a balance with nature in life.
What's a simple, really healthy meal that people can make at home?
Just eating fruits. Fruits are the best thing for our body, energetically, digestively, chemically.
Thank you so much for your time. What's your name, age, and what do you do?
My name is Ameen. I'm 20 and I'm a student.
Are you in college?
Yeah.
What school do you go to?
I'm back in Washington State.
And what are you studying?
Business.
What do you hope to do with your business degree?
I want to start my own clothing business. I I want to do that, yeah.
So like what type of clothing?
Streetwear.
What made you want to become an entrepreneur?
Like a lot of people I look up to, I like what they do with their businesses. And like, I don't like the idea of working for someone, you know?
Can you share some of the people that you look up to?
I look up to my dad, first of all, because he owns a business too. And like, you know, he knows how to run stuff. I like how Elon runs a lot of stuff. He has his own thing going on.
So do you think college is necessary to do that?
Honestly, no, I don't, not really. Most of this stuff, you know, I'm studying right now, I doubt I'm ever gonna touch. I'm just grinding for a piece of paper, basically.
So how much money to quit college right now?
To quit college right now? Because like I'm hoping with my degree I make, you know, $1 million in like 10 years. So it's like, if I get $1 million right now, that's it, I'm quitting.
What's one piece of advice you have for college students that want to start their own business?
Do it, just do it. Don't hold back, because it's gonna become like, you know, too late, and you'll be like, you know, I had my chance. If you have the will to do it, just do it. Once you get it started, it's just, you know, better from there. That's all you gotta worry about.
What was your first job?
I have worked for my dad. I resell though. I do that. I don't know if that counts as a
What do you resell?
shoes and stuff like that.
What's the biggest flip you've made for shoes?
Travis's. I got them for like what, 170, sold them for like almost $2,000.
Wow, that's crazy. Do you have any advice for people that want to, get into the shoe reselling space?
Get bots. If you want to cop something, buy bots. You're not gonna beat them. You gotta have them.
So did you use a bot?
No, for that it was on my phone. I woke up, dropped in, won them somehow. Beat all the odds.
What's something that you do every single day that everyone should do?
Wake up early in the morning. You'll get more stuff done.
Do you have a morning routine?
No, I just wake up and whatever is, for that day, I do it.
What's your purpose in life?
I want to impact people, like in a good way. I feel like everyone should do that,
So where are you going to be in 10 years?
Hopefully, I got my successful business going on. I want to walk down the street and just be like, oh damn, he's wearing my shirt,
What's your favorite book?
I haven't read a book since sophomore year of high school.
So you get all your info and knowledge and stuff online?
Online, yeah, online, definitely.
Thank you so much, man. What's your name, age, and what do you do?
My name's Peter, I'm 18. Right now I'm hopefully going university in September.
Where are you from?
England.
So what brings you out here to Venice Beach?
My mum, it was like a reward for doing well in my exams, so yeah, she brought me out here, yeah.
And how are you liking it so far?
Yeah, it's good. There's some crazy people, but it's decent, yeah.
So what are you going to be studying in college?
Politics and international relations.
What do you hope to do with that?
Hopefully do some humanitarian work with UNICEF or something like that.
Do you have any advice for incoming college students? You did something right because your mom treated you on this trip. So what did you do?
To be honest, I'm not that academically clever, but if you work hard, you can get what you want, and that's what I have to say, work hard.
What's the craziest thing you've seen so far in Venice Beach?
I don't know, I saw some homeless guy just crying. It's just weird, you don't really see that in England. The homeless people were different compared to England, out of this world.
Interesting. Yeah, I saw that guy too. What would be your dream job if money didn't matter?
A rugby player. If I could focus my whole life on rugby, I probably would, but yeah.
So why not?
It's kind of hard to balance academics and sport, and I have to focus on one, so I just focus on academics.
How much is college going to cost?
$9,000.
Okay. Do you want to stay out there or move to America?
Stay in England. Okay. America's a bit too crazy for me.
What's something that you do that's free that everyone should do?
Exercise. Yeah.
How many days per week do you exercise?
4 or 5 times a week. Okay. Yeah.
What do you want to tell the world?
Don't be stressed, stay blessed.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. What's your name, age, and what do you do?
My name is Kilin. I'm 28 years old, and for living I do Gymshark.
So what do you do at Gymshark?
Fitness model.
What's your favorite thing about working out?
The freedom that you have after you work out, it's amazing.
How often do you come to this outdoor gym here?
3 or 4 times a week.
Wow.
It depends. It depends on the day.
Okay, so what's your normal gym then?
Normally I go to the Gold in Venice Beach.
Where are you from originally?
Switzerland. Yeah.
So what made you come out here to the States?
For vacancy, for a long vacancy.
Okay. What's your diet like?
The chicken rice every day.
Who's your inspiration for bodybuilding and fitness?
I think it is Jeremy Buendia is my best hero out there.
So are you self-employed?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any advice for people that want to work for themselves?
Do what you love. Essentially, the money comes when you do what you love to do.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. What's your name, age, and what do you do?
My name is Judith Newman. My age is a big question mark, and I am a writer for magazines and newspapers.
Wow. How much do you make?
I've been paid 50 cents a word, and I've been paid $5 a word. It depends on the magazine.
How'd you get into that?
Because I wasn't that good at anything else, basically. Sometimes you fall into things because of that, and I tried different things, and I was bad. But there was this one thing I could do, which is write for magazines and newspapers.
What publications have you written for?
I write a lot for the New York Times and for name a magazine, AARP, Vogue, National Geographic, blah, 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 and I've written a couple of books.
That's amazing. Do you have any advice for people that want to work on their writing skills?
All you got to do is sit down every day and do it. Graham Greene, a favorite writer of mine, every day he sat down and wrote 1,000 words, and he counted them. They were sometimes good words, they were sometimes terrible words, but he wrote 1,000 words.
So you're a freelancer or you're self-employed?
I've freelanced all my life. I've never worked for one particular place.
Would you ever work for a boss or a company or something like that?
It just always seemed like putting too many eggs in one basket. It always frightened frightened me a little bit to work with one person. Because, like, what if that one person hates you? Then your life is miserable. If you have 10 people who you work for and a few of them hate you, you're still okay.
Do you have any advice for people that may want to leave their job and start working for themselves?
Have a cushion of a year. Get 1 year of money that you have put away, so you give yourself 1 year to succeed at that. If you do that, you won't be in a panic. You'll be hungry. You want to be hungry, but you don't want to be panicked. I think that's one secret to freelancing, because you always have to be ready. If you're getting a really, really bad or shady deal, you always have to be ready to walk away.
What's one thing that you wish you started doing earlier?
Exercising. Here I am at Muscle Beach. Taking everything a little less seriously. I've just been a very serious person my whole life, which has it's a little unfortunate sometimes.
What was your first job ever?
I was in PR. I was not in writing. And that day we were opening up a supermarket. And unfortunately, the person who was playing a cow giving away cheese in the supermarket didn't turn up. So I was on board to be a cow, to be in a cow costume, saying moo a lot with balloons and cheese. And that was, PR was my first job, but when I was there, with my very expensive education, I was thinking, I can probably do better than this. But it was, it's fine.
What did you learn from that job?
That I didn't want to be a cow. That I wanted to actually write, not in PR, but on the other side of it, I wanted to write for magazines. Okay. How about you? What was your first job?
My first job, I had a lemonade stand. I'd also sell candy in middle school.
Oh, of course.
So I'd buy candy from Costco for I think 33 cents each, and I'd sell it for 50 cents. So I make 17 cents per candy bar. I had a bodyguard too, because everyone was trying. Yeah.
People tried to take it away from you?
Yeah, I was scared. I was like, I don't want people to steal my candy.
It's good that you had the bodyguard. I feel that was very, very smart of you. Maybe my first job was then actually hustling ping pong, because I was a pretty good ping pong player, and I would get people who didn't know that I was good to play with me in junior high school.
Oh.
So maybe that was actually my first job. That's how I made some money.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually. Wow. What are you the most proud of?
I've got 2 really, really good sons. Twins. One is autistic, and one is just obnoxious as hell and smart, and I just love him to death. So that's why I'm here. He does bodybuilding, and so I wanted to give him some inspo. So that's why I'm taking pictures of people.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah.
My pleasure.
What's your name, age, and what do you do?
I'm Bobby. I am 22, and I am currently traveling. So I just finished my Bachelor of Science in Melbourne.
What'd you study?
Electrical engineering in particular. Yeah.
Is there a particular job you want to do? Or
I'd love to work within the renewable energy sector.
How much does college cost in Australia?
I think a semester is about $6,000 to $7,000.
What's the craziest thing you've seen in America so far?
The trains, it's crazy. Get on a train and it's a pretty awful feeling of how scary everything is. Yeah, it's like pretty happy to get off there alive.
Yeah, our public transport's not the best. Is there anything you wish you started doing earlier?
Maybe wish I could have started mentoring a bit earlier in my life, like trying to give back and tutor kids. I wish I could have, throughout all of my younger life, kind of been a bit more of a mentor to younger kids, instead of being maybe a bit colder.
What was your first job?
First job was working at Hungry Jack's, which is like the equivalent of like In-N-Out burger, or maybe more like Carl's Jr.
How much did you make there?
I think it might have been $12 an hour.
What'd you learn?
I learned how to not quit a job. Don't leave a voicemail on their call-up line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have any travel hacks?
I've got 2 separate suitcases, so like 2 separate bags. One with, most of our clothes, and then a little one on the side. Have the little one for your planned trip. So like we're going to San Fran in a couple of days. So I'm going to start packing that suitcase for San Fran. Okay. So it's taking things out of that big one, putting into that little one. And then after San Fran, I'm going to, kind of rethink it and go from that big suitcase to that little suitcase again. Yeah.
What's a daily habit you do that everyone should do?
Meditate, of course. Like any type of meditation, whether it be working out, reading, or just mindfulness meditation, any type of meditation, it really helps get some clarity into your everyday life.
What does money mean to you?
It's kind of a way to solve problems. Money means like problem solving in my mind.
What's one thing that America can do better?
Fund the disabled. In Australia, we've got like a lot of funding for disabled people. Anyone with like any mental disabilities, like physically handicapped people. We've got a lot of healthcare behind them, and also help them with their medications and trying to get off any substance that they might have previously been addicted to. So we've got a really good assistance for the mentally unstable. And I feel like that would be a great place for America to start. Instead of like hiding it, the problem, accepting it, maybe like trying to put some money in there instead of trying to hide it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. What's your name, age, and what do you do?
I'm Sandra. I'm 39 and I'm a veterinarian.
Where are you from?
Germany, Munich.
Would you be able to tell us how much you make as a veterinarian?
1,000 euros for the part-time job. Yeah.
Okay. And what brings you to Venice Beach?
My husband loves the United States. We have been here before without the kids for about 7 years ago, and he wanted to come back and just enjoy California.
What's something you wish you started doing earlier?
Don't think so much about what people think about you.
That's very important. What's something that America can learn from Europe?
There's so much plastic. That's what I think. We are a little bit further, perhaps.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of plastic here. What's something that's free that you think everyone should do?
Go jogging.
Okay.
That's free.
So is that how you stay fit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm jogging since I'm 16 years old.
Do you have any advice for people that, haven't been runners their life, but they want to start?
I don't always are in the mood to go out, but just do it, and then it's just start. Just go.
What's something that you can't live without?
My family, obviously.
What's the best thing about having a family?
Kind of love a mother feels is just no one knows without having experienced it. Yeah.
Okay. What's something that a lot of pet owners should be doing more of to keep their dogs or pets healthy?
Keep them slim. And perhaps make some insurance so that there's not a problem that you can't afford the vet bills.
So there you have it, talking to strangers here in Venice Beach, California. We met a lot of really awesome and diverse people. And I know that I had a blast talking to everyone. Anyways, we have a whole series of videos where we do things like this. So if you want to stay tuned, make sure to like and subscribe, as we'll be dropping new videos every single week. And again, make sure to get your free socks down in the description below. If you guys have any recommendations on where I should go next, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, have an awesome day. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.